Having to live on a modest or minimal income can be exhausting and stressful, but by financial planning and pursuing assistance as needed, you can live on an amazingly small sum of cash. Federal, state, and local governments all offer assistance to low-income people and families, and by combining this support with other cost-cutting measures, you can expand your earnings and survive. Analyze your spending. If you're having difficulty paying the bills on the money you generate start by determining where that cash is being spent. Make a list of your known monthly bills, such as rent, utilities, transportation, and so on. Then, using the 3 most recent months of credit card and bank statements, divide your remaining spending into meals, residential necessities, healthcare, entertainment, and other. Determine the average amount that you spend each month at every category and use this as a base point. Choose where to save. After you've recorded all of your expenses, you can examine the categories to see where you could save funds. Are there any ways you can cut back on your food, entertainment, or other expenses? Are you paying more on clothes and food than you realize? Analyze each line item and be honest about whether or not it can be reduced. Before moving on to the video, I would request you to press the subscribe button and also the like button. 1 like and subscribe motivates us a lot. Let's move on to the video. Create a budget. Make a monthly budget that you can work from going forward using your list of historical expenditures and the areas you want to improve the most. Budget for as much as you can afford, but try to cut out anything you really don't need. Once you've chosen a budget, try to keep to it as closely as you can and make only deliberate adjustments. You can post your budget somewhere noticeable, such as on your refrigerator or front window, and check out each week to see how you're doing. A visual representation of your expenses can assist you in keeping track of it and motivating you to satisfy your financial goals. Consider using cash. Financial advisors frequently advise using just cash for purchases if you have a small monthly budget. While using a card, even a debit card, can make it hard to keep track of how much money you are spending, doing this avoids the fees associated with credit cards and assures that you know how much you are spending. Consider adopting this approach for the first few months of your new budget at the very least to let you adapt to your new spending habits and prevent any extra fees using a credit card may generate. Save on rent. Asking yourself if you can cut back on your housing costs will help you save the most. The largest spending categories, such as rent or a mortgage, are where you can make the biggest savings. Look around for a lower rent if you have a housing arrangement where you can leave without paying a penalty. Reduce your utility bills. Utility bills, such as those for water, sewage, electricity, cable, internet, waste service, and natural gas, are another category of monthly costs. While some of these costs are unavoidable, there are ways to cut back on utility use and save money. Showers are preferable to baths and keep them short. Additionally, make sure your taps are always totally turned off and you have no leaks to keep from wasting unnecessary water. Immediately turn off the lights in any room that isn't being used. Due to the fierce competition among various cable and cell phone providers for customers, there are numerous opportunities to reduce your monthly bills by being attentive. When you give up cable and only use Netflix or Hulu Plus, you can save hundreds of dollars annually. Use your old mobile unless you need a new one. New phones are very expensive nowadays, so it may ruin your budget. Eat out less. You pay for the food you purchase, the work of the person who prepares it, all the packing for the meal or the waiter, and the setting in which you are eating every time you eat out. Simply said, you can save money by cutting back on or completely eliminating eating out. Seek housing assistance. Most people's largest monthly expense is rent, and based on your earnings, you may be eligible for housing assistance. This can be in the form of 1. Rent subsidy, where the government pays a fraction of your rent, or 2. Low-income housing. Both types of assistance are determined by your household income and the number of people who live in your home. Apply for nutrition assistance. The federal government and the majority of states provide support to people or families with low incomes, similar to housing aid. The amount of assistance you are eligible for can change depending on your income and the size of your family and the number of occupants. Have fun for free. Check out the free entertainment options in your region before you pay out money for play tickets and movie tickets. The majority of communities have a public library where somebody may check out free books, audiobooks, and even movies. Anyone is welcome to bring a blanket and watch free summer concerts or movies in the park in several places. Look out for a side job. There are many companies which offer job on a part-time basis. They have a proper stretchable time. You can work in a transport company at night, or you can work in restaurant at the night and continue doing your primary job in the morning. It would generate you some money which will help you in your living. Start gardening. It would be really profitable if you plant some small plants like a tomato plant or chili plant. This wouldn't require time to do. You can just pour some water in the pot after you come back from your work. This would save your green grocery charges. And also you will get fresh vegetables and you will fall less ill. You won't feel any kind of stomach ache if you eat self-grown vegetables. And this will therefore also save your doctor charges. That's all for today. Hope you would be able to live on low income or low money and put the maximum into your savings. If you loved watching the video, then do press the like button and also hit the subscribe button for more content related to finance. One like and subscribe motivates us to do a lot of research and make new videos. Also share this video with your friends.